Right, there we go. Look at that. No head at all. No head. It's almost like my head. Nothing on it. Well, hello there. Perfect drafters. How are we doing? Are we good? Good. Right. I've not reviewed this yet. I mean, we've had some absolute prime belters coming out. You know, some really good, strong IPAs and stuff like that. So I thought I'm going to go for a prime keg. Yeah. In these times when people are questioning, yeah, believe it or not, they're questioning the price of some of these kegs. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I mean, you know, I know we've lost the PD app 15 code that got you, you know, your 15% off any 3 kegs. But look, they've brought out another one. Happy days, yeah, over selected kegs. So, it's better, innit? We need something to lift us. So I thought, right, let's get a decent keg in this beauty. This was released not that long ago, one of the newer kegs really. As much as people want to moan about keg releases and stuff like that, sometimes you go, yeah, that's why I bought the Perfect Draft. For these absolute premium beauties, yeah? These continental belters that taste so much better out of a keg than a bottle. Those with a bit more strength, yeah? Lovely. Ooh. So I'm going to review Strawberry and Lime Kopparberg Cider. Yeah, that's what I'm reviewing.
Hello darkness, my old friend.
But in these hot, hot days, because let's face it, okay, right, joking aside, on these hot days, a cider's nice, isn't it? And a fruity cider, what can go down better? And while I do mock the price updates recently, you know, this is 4%. And it's a nice cheap £39.50. Now, I have had this out of the bottles before. I've enjoyed it. The other cider that I've had on the Perfect Draft, the Orchard Pig, I loved that. I thought that was really good. It was really nice. That said, I have had that from bottles and there's not a massive difference. Yeah, you've got the novelty of pouring it out the old draft machine. But at the end of the day, really, this draft machine, it's made for your ales. It just is. How much difference is there in a cider? Not an awful lot. But some of that kind of carbonation and things like that can be a little bit less. And I do appreciate that in a cider. Kopparberg, out of a bottle, the Strawberry and Lime is pretty well carbonated. It is very fizzy. It's a bit like a pop, but it is also refreshing. Now, I'm not going to lie to you. I've had a few pints out of this already. It goes down incredibly easy, really easy. But I'm going to do the pour. We'll have a look at the keg. When I've done the pour, I'll bring it in. We'll have a look. Yeah, there's bound to be some bubs on this belter. I've got the right glass, yeah, and I've given that a nice little scrub. So hopefully you'll be able to see nicely what that looks like. I'll have a sippy suppy sue. I'll have some snackage. I'll let you know what I think to both of them. Let's do the usual, people. Let's get on with this review and let's get this poured. Here we go, Perfect Drafters. Okay then, people, there's the keg. Premium cider. Premium, yeah. Not hiding away from that. Kopparberg. Strawberry and Lime. 4%. Perfect Draft keg. Black background. You've got a sparkling strawberry and a sparkling lime. That's what you've got. If we just flick this around a bit, some of these skins you see, quite interesting because they're advertising the others, advertising the other kegs on there. Yeah, and there's some beauties on there as well. But there we go. Date on this, let's have a quick look at the date. Often asked about the date. Where is it? LA Monkey, where are you? 12th, 2023. Probably had that a few months as well, so, you know, not bad. Decent shelf life. I think cider should, shouldn't it? Should that last? Anyway, there's the keg, people. Let's get it poured. So here we go then, peeps. We've got a bit of a hybrid. You probably can't quite see it there, but I've got the old style drip tray with the new Pro. Simple reason for that. I didn't bring the drip tray back up to the bar. Simple as that. But anyway, that's irrelevant. I've got the proper Kopparberg glass. Happy days. Let's give it a pour, people. Right, let's bring her in. Look at this. Okay, so as we can see there, very red. Yeah, quite clear, to be fair. Let's give that a bit of a whippy-wipey woo. Yeah, quite clear. Yeah, not bad at all. No head. You don't really need it on a cider, do you? No head there. But a nice kind of strawberry colour. Getting some whiffs right away. Getting some absolute belters of some whiffs. Can smell that lime in there as well. Quite a pale, red, almost pinkish colour. Yeah, but it's all in the taste, innit? We've got some bubs there, firing up this glass. Probably not as many as I thought there might be. I don't think there's as many as what I've seen out of the bottle, but that's probably a good thing. Right, let's get it sipped. So, to be honest, I don't know why I did the whole 45-degree angle. No idea, because at the end of the day with cider, you can pretty much just go bang like that and you're in. Yeah? But anyway, I did. I'm going to lie to you. Can't lie to you. You saw me do it. Right, there we go. Look at that. No head at all. No head. It's almost like my head. Nothing on it. Anyway, there we go, people. It's smelling nice. It's smelling fruity. And if you can smell refreshing, this is what it smells like. Let's have a taste. Whoa. Now then, I have had this. You know, I've had a few pints out already. It's on the single bar. I think I've got about 2 pints left in it. But that, it tingles the taste buds. It absolutely does. There's no doubt about it. We're having a bit of a mini heat wave. Thank the Lord that we're having a bit of a mini heat wave. I thought it was literally going to have no summer. I know we had a bit of nice sun, start of June, something like that. But it's been pretty much a washout since. Now, that is perfect for the hot weather. Absolutely. That is pure refreshment in a glass. It tingles the taste buds. It is incredibly sweet. And I am saying incredibly. This is the advantage of having quite a few pints of this before doing a review. Yeah, you don't get that immediate reaction, yeah? You sometimes don't need it. Because what I can tell you with hindsight is that I did have this with a barbecue. And I thought, after the first one, oh, I'm going to smash that keg. I need to get a review in quick before it's all gone. And I had 3 pints of it. That was 1 pint too many, to be honest. Because not for the alcoholic strength, it's 4%. It's not going to harm you. You know, well, if you smash the whole keg, probably. But it was just too sweet to have any more. Even now, I've got a bit of a in my voice because I can just taste the sugar at the back of my throat. It is sweet. Now, Kopparberg is, you know, the Kopparberg pear cider. That's lovely for a few sips. That's even sweeter than this. You know, no wonder they didn't bring that out on the keg because basically people's teeth would be falling out. It's one of those, you know, when you go out and like, you've had a fair few beers, you get to the club and you think, I am proper ailed out. You know, I'm talking a few years back. But I'm proper ailed out. I can't. I'm too gassy. I've had too much lager. I've had too many ales. I need something a bit sweeter, a bit easier to drink, you know. And I used to fire down Smirnoff Ice. The teeth in the morning were rattling, literally rattling, because of the sweetness. And you just think that is what that is. It really is. I know out of a bottle, I nearly did a bad symbol there. I know out of a bottle, it was like, you know, it's worse because it's right on your teeth. So hopefully this is a bit better. But yeah, it's sweet. But tasty. You definitely get obviously that strawberry and the lime there. The sharpness of that lime, it just goes, you know, a little bit like a refresher. You know, I said it's refreshment in a glass. You know, those refresher sweets, ding, yeah. It's what it's like. So sugary, that little sharp ting just is quite nice. It's good. I like it. But do I want too many of them? Probably not. I probably wouldn't be buying it again. Not in a keg. I'd get a few bottles of it, yeah. Especially at over £39. I mean, come on. Just get some bottles of that. Let's be honest. Because you only want one or two. Fire the bottles down and have an ale on that. You know, just have a lager, have a nice refreshing lager. Have a Jupiler, have a Hertog, have an Oktoberfest beer, yeah? Because they're pretty much the same price. It's like, just get the bottles of it and then get a keg of a decent ale on that. That's what you need to set up there. But like I say, there is nothing wrong with that. Anyway, let's get some snackage down. So it's been a while since I've had some crisps. And I was in the old mate Tesco's and I spotted a specialist stand of these Max Strong crisps. Love them. The jalapeno and cheddar Max Strongs, boom. Still one of my top tier crisps. These Pepperoni Feast. Now, they don't actually say that they're hot. Actually, it's just Max. It's not Max Strong. Yeah, they're not Max Strong. They're just Max. So they're a little bit like one of my other favourite crisps of all time, which is the Paprika Max crisps. Anyway, let's have a look at some blurbage. Pepperoni Feast. And this is done in collaboration with Pizza Hut, which, you know, near me has closed down and become a Burger King. Pepperoni Feast. The irresistible, deep-ridged Walkers Max Crisp meets the mouth-watering flavour of Pizza Hut pizza, bursting with intense flavour for the ultimate taste experience in every bite. Yeah, pretty good. It's got something, it's got a QR code. We always love a QR code nowadays, don't we? And hardly ever scan them. Hardly ever scan them. I do when they're on a pub table and you can get table service. That's handy. That's handy. How to claim. What can you claim? Purchase a promotional pack. Blah, blah, blah. Receive a 2-for-1 pizza. 2-for-1 pizza at Pizza Hut with every pack. That's not bad. It's worth having. Not my favourite pizza place, to be quite honest. I'd say in rankage of pizza, you would have Pizza Express as top, Domino's next, and then I'd probably put Pizza Hut on par with Papa John's. Yeah. Correct me if I'm wrong. Let's see what these taste like. I'm going to give it a snifty. Smelling more crisp than pizza. Pepperoni, that's what I'm looking for. All right, let's go. Don't know if there'll be a slight cheese twang in there, because obviously you always have your cheese normally. Not bad. I mean, I'd say I still prefer the paprika flavour Max Crisps. I do. Now, if you look at them, they do look like they've got intense flavour on them. They look very tanned. Unlike my last two reviews where I've had those kind of anemic knick-knack things. I can't remember what they were called. They were terrible. Terrible. But they look like they'd never seen any sun in their life. These look like they've been baked and dipped in their flavour for a long time. And yet when you taste them, I don't know, maybe because I had the whole Max Strong kind of thing in my head, they're not that flavoursome. Bit disappointed on the amount of flavour that I'm getting. And there's no intense pepperoni there either. Look, the crunch is good. They always are on Max Crisps. Crunch is good. Texture's fantastic. Lovely kind of, feel in the mouth. They're good. I love the ridgeness. Love those ridged crisps. Whoever came out with the first ridged crisp, well done. Beautiful. Good move. But no, the flavour just isn't intense enough for me on that pepperoni. I don't know if it's because I've sugar-coated my taste buds with that Kopparberg cider, but they're just not quite intense enough pepperoni taste. I can hardly taste the pepperoni. They just taste a little bit like slightly, very hint of spice-like crisps. But not bad. Not bad. But a little bit disappointing. Right. For those crisps, I'm going to give them a 6, which is quite low for crisp for me. I always do love a crisp. I just think that they needed more flavour. For that, I'm going to do the same. I'm going to give it a 6 as well. I'm going to give that a 6 as well because I really think you could just have the bottles of that. I'm sorry, but you could. And you don't get that with the ales. You don't get that with any of the lagers or the wheat beers or the Belgium ales. I'm sorry, but you have them in a bottle and it's always, I don't care what anyone says. I really don't. It's always better out of the keg. It just is. That, it's probably slightly flatter. And I do like flatter ciders, but no. I'd only want 1 or 2 max really, and therefore I don't want 10.5 pints of it. I mean, I'll have it, I've almost finished it, but pleasant enough. Don't get me wrong, you will get through that keg very easily if you do buy it, but for the price point of it, of £39.50, no, you can't do it. Well, you can, people do. It's sold out at the moment. Probably ain't by Friday when this goes out, but people obviously do buy it. I think with the heat wave and stuff that's coming up, it's a nice one to have on. If you're lucky enough to have 2 machines, yeah, you could possibly bang this on. If you got a Pro, put it down to 0, and have a really nice cold cider. And then obviously out the original, have a nice cold lager as well. Happy days if you got a few people coming round. So there could be a place for it. But in your standard day-to-day, get a few bottles of that and pop something else on the machine. That's what I'd do. Anyway, people, I have got the Hopped in Harmony fantastic new Brewdog IPA, which is hopefully going to be good. I've even got those Brewdog glasses, which I have been using a bit, and they're nice. They are good. So I will be reviewing that next. Again, you've got your haters and you got your people, I don't like Brewdog, I don't want Brewdog. Don't have it then. Don't have it. But, I'm going to try it. I'm going to give it a go. Yes, I do feel like, even before I started, that an IPA needs to be a bit stronger. But I'm going to go in with an open mind, people. I'm going to go in with an open mind and I'm going to try it. Yeah. And with that one, it will be a first sip reaction. So, good stuff. Anyway, people, enjoy that sun. Whatever you're doing this weekend, make it an absolute belter. Enjoy a few beers and maybe a cider with a few mates. Enjoy, people. Have an absolute belter. Cheers, Perfect Drafters. Cheers.